There is limited time before you can buy your Bitcoin. Now, you can either buy it before the crypto US reserve is instated, or Bitcoin reserve, or you can buy it after the Bitcoin reserve has been instated. What would you like to do? In this video, we're going to delve into some tremendously powerful information that might just make you question exactly why it is you should already be in Bitcoin, at least have some Bitcoin. All right, welcome back to the Crypto Bliss channel community. Thank you for being here with me. Massive stuff happening out there in the space right now. Today's video is going to be just as jam-packed and allocated as ever before. So make sure to stay tuned right to the very end, and let's delve right in. I'm going to start off with just a tiny little bit of scrolling through Watch Your Guru news here for some very specific information and key points as to what is busy happening out there in the wild, wild west of the world. President Trump seeks to ban China from purchasing American farmland. I think that's a really good sign, because China would buy it all up and they would be charging America for goods that essentially are grown on their land and that the Chinese bought. So no, it doesn't make sense, right?
In other words, let's teach them something.
So I do agree with that, very much so. Now you can see here, President Trump reads the list of US government fraud uncovered by Elon Musk's Doge. This is all fraud. And there's tons of stuff. I was watching this video a little bit. Tons of fraud that's busy happening out there. A pro-Bitcoin Howard Lutnick officially confirmed as the Secretary of Commerce. That is massive. And Howard Lutnick owns hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin. Okay, which means he owns at least 1,000 Bitcoin. That man is one man, and he owns 1,000 Bitcoin. It means there ain't much Bitcoin left for you, my friend. Elon Musk to discuss Doge dividend tax refund for every taxpayer with President Trump. Beautiful news happening out here. Binance officially resumes USD deposits and withdrawals. Do you know how significant that is? Because Binance, being the #1 exchange, okay, in the world by volume, by size, by market cap, is Binance. Now, Binance was shut out of the US market when just before CZ was arrested and thrown in jail, and essentially BUSD was prevented from being traded in the US. Now, why on earth would they do that? But because they were choking crypto. But now, the Trump administration pro-crypto legislation coming through is on your side, my friend. Okay, and hence why Binance and BUSD deposits and withdrawals will continue to resume. Another cool thing, and this is ahead of the American SEC, so that's fantastic, which means it's essentially going to unfold soon. So Brazil's SEC registers #DEX's spot XRP ETF. I think the Trump administration are really policing the world and how the finances and the treasury spent their money, okay, in America through Biden's ridiculous budget spending scenarios. Justin, President Trump says Ukraine President Zelensky admits that half of the money we sent him is missing. Elon Musk's Doge to audit US money sent to Ukraine. The S&P 500 hitting another all-time high today. Amazing. Okay, let's move on to some of this. The European Central Bank to create a blockchain-based payment system. That was official news today. All right. Not only that, but President Trump seeks to abolish the IRS. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says. Let's hear it.
Think about it. Donald Trump announces the External Revenue Service, and his goal is very simple: to abolish, his goal is to abolish the Internal Revenue Service and let all the outsiders pay. I mean, this is someone who is focused on America. Let's drive down our waste, fraud, and abuse. I'll give you an example. Cruise ships. You ever see a cruise ship with an American flag on the back? They have flags of like Liberia or Panama. None of them pay taxes. None of them pay taxes. Every super tanker, none pays taxes. Alcohol, all foreign alcohol, no taxes. This is going to end under Donald Trump, and those taxes are going to be paid, and Americans' tax rates are going to come down. That's what Donald Trump wants to do. Balance our budget and cut our taxes. I mean, imagine a Democratic senator going against that. What planet are these people on?
I think you can relate to that, considering everything that has been happening out there in Bitcoin and in crypto. We are experiencing some of the wildest things out there in the space. But Trump has not forgot about crypto. And President Trump says he is committed to making America the crypto capital. This just out today.
Points, and Bitcoin is set multiple all-time record highs because everyone knows that I'm committed to making America the crypto capital. We want to stay at the forefront of everything, and one of them is crypto, and Miami seems to be the center of the action, come to think of it, and maybe it'll stay there. Points and Bitcoin.
Isn't that interesting, right? So Miami seems to be the center point. Well, I guess that's because there's a lot of movement in crypto allowed in Miami. Okay. Standard Chartered says sovereign wealth funds will buy more Bitcoin. So the more Bitcoin Standard Chartered and other wealth funds and BlackRock and all of the others continue to buy, means there's less Bitcoin for you and for I. Okay. So if you have not bought your Bitcoin yet, you need to use my Bybit link down pinned in the comments of this description of this video below, so that you can get yourself some incredibly powerful crypto bonuses up to $30,000. Come and trade with me. I'm in quite a number of trades here. BTC, ETH5, Nairo, ACH is down a little bit, Sui, and Rune down here. Okay, so I have been playing around because there has been a little bit of a push up here, so it's quite nice to see some of the market volatility back in again. Now the thing about this is that on the daily average, okay, you can see here, and I'm going to just open this very beautifully up. We have the MACD, and it is now starting to cross over. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here for us. Starting to cross over, okay, and today is the first day that we've got some green. All right, so we had this very interesting. Look what happens when we have green and the MACD crosses over. Now we're probably more or less at this current point over here, right? Which means that we have all of this momentum to experience. Okay, where does that momentum go from and take us to? So all the way down here. So down here, right? Right there. All the way up to that point. I'm just gonna hypothetically take a measurement tool, and that's 105%. So this would mean that this could end up being Bitcoin's next 105% move. If Bitcoin did a 105% move from here, that would take us up to approximately $190,000, call it $200,000. My price target for Bitcoin this cycle is 300,000, which means that yeah, that would be great. But look at this. On top of this now, we're actually breaking out of the downsloping trend here for the first time in weeks. Okay, nearly a month. In fact, it is a month. We've been in a downtrend for the last month. Okay, which means that February, supposedly being a green month, is in the red. But we've still got 10 days left, so we could get somewhere back up. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on that one. Breaking. MicroStrategy announces pricing of $2 billion in convertible senior notes. Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Buy more Bitcoin. If you cannot see through the looking glass, the sand falling in front of your very eyes right now, you have no business being in crypto. Okay, no business is all I'm going to say. The Dodge dividend. Elon Musk just said that Dodge is considering sending $5,000 refund checks to US taxpayers. This plan would send 79 million households a total of $400 billion, which is 20% of Doge's projected savings by 2026. What does this mean? Okay, let us explain. Now, Trump also said that another 20% of Doge would potentially end up going to repaying debt. Now, if they're going to take $400 billion and repay debts, they may as well just buy the Bitcoin with it, because the Bitcoin is the hedge against the dollar, and the dollars keep printing, and there's more dollars, and they're printing approximately every 3 months about it's less than 3 months, about $1.2 trillion every 3 months odd. Let's just round it off. Okay, they're printing $1.2 trillion every 3 months, but here they want to use $400 billion to pay off the debt. That would be silly and wasteful, as they are busy doing and cleaning up the waste for fraud that is happening in the Democratic Senate over the last little while. So all I want to say to you is that, as great as this sounds, $400 billion to just put back into into where? To pay the debt. Where does the debt come from? Okay, the debt comes from printing money. So they're not going to necessarily turn the money printers on just yet. Okay, what they are going to do though is they're going to recruit their wasteful spending back into their hands. Okay, because the taps have been turned off on a number of government departments. Okay, hence why Dodge is there to help this. And essentially, they're going to give everybody who was paying tax their money back, or $5,000 checks. So it's a form of stimulus, but not really stimulus, right? So it's just coming back in. What are they going to do with it? They're either going to save it, or they now realize, well, fuck, I need to buy me some Bitcoin. So they're going to buy some Bitcoin with it, okay? Or do a combination. Who actually knows? What would you do if you received the $5,000 check? Would you split it? Would you spend it all on Bitcoin? Would you save it? Would you buy something with it? What would you do? I'd love to know down in the comments below. Lastly, you can see here, I've been talking about Say on my channel for a long time now, okay? And actually, I need to do a nice refresher update on Say. But today, Trump-backed World Liberty World Financial bought 548,000 Say with a 125,000 USDC per data, according to Arkham. Just saying. I dig it. Trump with the Say. I think it's a great idea. But my friends, all I can say to you right now is that the SEC acknowledges 21 shares filing to allow staking for its spot Ethereum. President Trump says that he has ended Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin and crypto. Confirms the support Dodge dividend tax refund for every taxpayer. So it's confirmed already. The SEC launches a cyber unit to combat cryptocurrency fraud. Do you see what it is that is busy happening out here? So I trust that you, my friend, actually have realized right now that Bitcoin is scarce as fuck. And if you don't have any, okay, you are going to have your future self is going to have to work 5 to 10 times harder in the next 4 to 6 years. Okay, when the next bear cycle starts, you're going to have to reaccumulate, be patient, etc. to buy Bitcoin, not on its way down, because obviously you're going to lose money, but when it's at its bottom and start buying again. So right now, even though Bitcoin can go up to 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700,000, like Mr. Larry Fink said, that's a 7x on your money right now. So is it too late to buy yourself some Bitcoin? I would say no, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just Crypto Bliss on the internet here. So thank you for being here with me today. I truly appreciate you, and I hope you are buying yourself some Bitcoin. Okay, use my buyback link down below. Get some Bitcoin if you don't have it yet. This is very, very serious. Cheers.